Hey guys, how you all doing? This is going to be a very interesting video because I'm going to be showing you the exact method that I use to get paid out $4,231. I'm also going to be showing you exactly how you can apply this method to your own trading to ensure that you maximize your chances of getting paid out yourself. So the main way you need to start thinking about your trading is in terms of ROI. So you need to be thinking about how much money you're spending on your evals versus how much money you're making each time you get a payout. Prop firms actually have something called a convex structure, meaning your downside is essentially limited at how much you've spent on an eval versus your upside is essentially unlimited. Imagine you've just bought an account. The worst possible thing that can happen is you blow that account straight away and all the money that you're going to lose is the amount of money that you've spent on that eval. So in most cases, it's going to be minus $100 if the worst case scenario happens. Now let's look at the best case scenario. So you buy an account, you pass it, you end up making a payout, you now potentially have thousands of dollars in your account and the upside is huge, whereas the downside is very minimal. The way we can adapt to this is actually by changing the amount of size that we trade with. I would say that most traders are probably trading with around 3 to 5 micros to pass their account. And this is good, it's low risk, but it also takes you ages to get paid out if you do end up getting paid out. The way that I've changed my trading is actually by trading with 1 mini each time. Now this means that each time I win a trade, I get so much closer to that payout threshold. And if, say for example, I do lose a trade, all I'm really going to be losing out on is that $100 that I've spent on the eval, whereas if I do get to a payout, that is going to be thousands of dollars made. Let me now show you exactly what I mean. This is all of my stats to pass the original accounts, and you can see each time I'm winning a lot of money simply because my risk is a lot higher. Now, if you're doing this, you need to make sure that you are good at trading, you know what you're doing, otherwise you're just going to be burning through cash. But if you do know what you're doing, sizing heavier is the way to go. Now, once I pass these accounts, this is what my actual trading looked like. So you can see I had a small loss here, and then all of the other winning days were absolutely huge, and that led me to getting that huge payout. Now, I did say before this comes with a big risk, and this is what happened. So remember before I said be careful, this is exactly what I mean. So before my max loss limit was at 48K, meaning I had a buffer of around $2,000 to trade with, meaning if I was trading with heavy size, I could lose a good few trades before blowing the account. But as soon as you take that payout, your max loss limit gets moved from the 48K all the way to 50.1K. So after taking the payout, I had 50.8K in my account, meaning that if I took one loss, I was gonna blow that account. And you can see here, that is exactly what I did. I blew all of my accounts with just an $800 loss. Now, this takes me back to the idea of ROI. So if I know that I've just been paid out around $4,200, I'm gonna look at my expenses. I actually spent around $300 on these 5 accounts after discounts. So that means that I've got over a 10x on my money. So now that these accounts are blown, I can easily spend $300 a good few more times, and I'm still going to be net positive in the amount of money that I'm pulling out of these prop firms. This strategy of sizing heavy is going to be good for some people and bad for others. If you've been trading a while, you know how to trade, and you've also been paid out a few times, I'd seriously recommend doing this. But if you don't really know how to trade, you're a bit nervous around using heavy size, or you're not that consistent yet, then I'd recommend learning and staying with low size until you become more profitable. But in my opinion, when it comes to taking money out of prop firms, this is going to be the best route forward, simply to take advantage of that convex payout structure. So I hope that video was helpful and fairly insightful. If you have any questions, I'll make sure to get back to you, but thank you very much for watching that video.